Hey, what's going on, family? Michael Cabradia right here in San Diego, California, and we have been reading through this book right here, The 100 Simple Secrets of Happy People, and we are on chapter number 42. So what we've been doing is we have been reading through this book, reading through each chapter. The chapters are less than 2 pages long, which I love because it's simple to read, get through it. We've been sharing some insight, continuing a conversation about what makes people happy and what are the little things that we can do on a daily basis or habits that we can implement into our lives to help us to be happier people. So, 42, try to think less about the people and things that bother you. There are an infinite number of things you could spend your time thinking about, but many of us concentrate a great amount of attention on those things that we find most upsetting. Don't ignore what bothers you, but don't focus on it to the exclusion of the things that you enjoy. Ralph owns the corner lot on a crowded Chicago block. He counts his immediate neighbors as friends. One of his neighbors is also his family doctor. The problem is access to backyards. The houses are right on top of each other, and the only way any of his neighbors can drive to their backyards is through Ralph's yard. But Ralph often parks his car in his yard, which blocks the path of any of his neighbors to their yards. They can walk to their yards, they just can't drive there. Do they really need to drive to their backyards? Not very often, but the fact that they couldn't because Ralph's car was in the way irritated some of them. Ralph's neighbors researched the city ordinances and found an 1892 rule that appeared to grant them access to Ralph's yard to get to their own. Ralph said the 1892 rule gives them the right to walk through his backyard, but not drive through it. This sounds like a crazy situation, right? This sounds like a legal situation too. Legal shield. These friends and neighbors soon became neither friends or neighbors, for they got together, including the family doctor, and then they sued Ralph. Legal shield's crazy. So they sued Ralph for auto access to their backyards. Relationships deteriorated, all because no one was prepared to sacrifice something that wasn't really important for the sake of peace and friendship. Now, I don't know. Okay, so let's go back to this. It says, try to think less about the people and the things that bother you. In a situation like that, that would really bother me. I couldn't ignore that personally, just letting you know. But those who regularly ruminate over negative subjects and unhappiness are 70% less likely to feel content than those who do not. Wow. Personally, I definitely agree with not thinking too much about the things and the people that bother you. But that particular story, man, I would be heated if there was a situation like that I had to navigate through, right? Whether I was in the position of Ralph, the person who, actually parked his car and got sued, but also as neighbors, right? But anyways, just wanted to, there's some weird, really just say that, whatever it is that we think about, will be about, right? If we think negative thoughts, guess what? We're going to continue to manifest negative things in our life. I heard it a long time ago. I was listening to an audio CD by a gentleman by the name of John Addison, and he used to be the co-CEO for a company called Primerica. And in that audio CD, he said 99% of the things that we stay up at night worrying about never come to pass. So I guess I just want to pose a question as we're wrapping up this video here. What is something that you're thinking about, worrying about, that is keeping you up at night or just puts you in a foul mood that you can just maybe not think about so much, maybe put it to the side, or maybe it's a person and maybe they've hurt you in a certain way. but maybe it's time to forgive. Maybe it's too soon to do that, but eventually the forgiveness needs to come. We need to move on, move forward. And if that person hurts you in a certain way, that person no longer deserves any space in your mind, any space in your thinking. And so maybe those are a couple of things that I am thinking about currently right now as I'm reading this. But the more that we think about positive things, the more we can expect positive things occurring and happening in our lives, but also in our minds. So what do you think? Put some comments in the comment section. Feel free to continue this conversation, but we'll see you on the next video. God bless you. This is video number 42. We will see you on video number 43. God bless. Take care.